Hey, Food Industry Toolbox subscribers, welcome back to the channel. We've got an awesome deep dive for you today.
Yeah.
All about how AI is changing the future of food.
Right.
So it's not just sci-fi fantasies.
Yeah.
AI is actually making some serious changes right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like from the farms we rely on all the way to our own kitchens.
That's right.
And we've got some really mind-blowing examples coming up.
Oh, yeah, some great
We're going to be talking about robot farmers, AI chefs, and even food that can fight climate change.
I know. It's really exciting stuff.
It is.
It's really incredible how AI is transforming like every single stage of the food system.
Yeah.
I think what fascinates me the most is how it's not just, futuristic concepts. It's actually happening right now.
It's happening now.
Like if you look at John Deere, for example,
Okay.
they're already using self-driving tractors
Yeah.
equipped with machine learning to analyze the soil and optimize water usage.
Okay, yeah.
And, they're saving, upwards of 30% of the water they would normally use.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Just imagine like what kind of impact that could have on water conservation.
Huge.
Huge.
Absolutely.
But one of the things that I was thinking about
Yeah.
is how AI can actually help to reduce food waste.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
It's a massive global issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really kind of curious to see like how AI can provide some solutions for this.
Yeah. And that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Because, AI's ability to analyze all this data
Right.
in real time,
Yeah.
it's like a game changer.
Totally.
By being able to predict pest outbreaks,
Mm-hmm.
pinpoint the perfect harvest time,
Right.
it really minimizes losses from farm to table.
Yeah.
And the potential there to actually slash global food waste by like 50%.
Whoa.
By 2030, that's
amazing.
yeah, a big cause for optimism.
50%?
Yeah,
That's phenomenal.
it is.
That's a huge reduction.
Yeah.
It just makes you wonder, like, what other challenges can AI kind of tackle in the food industry?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not just the fields that are changing.
Well-
AI is going to revolutionize our kitchens, too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're
Imagine
seeing
a
the
fridge
Yeah.
that orders your groceries
Okay.
and a stove that can, like, cook your steak to absolute perfection,
Mm-hmm.
knowing exactly how you like it.
Wow.
Yeah.
A fridge that like anticipates my needs.
Yeah.
Now that's
Right.
that's a level of convenience that I can definitely get behind.
I know, right?
But is this actually a real thing? Or is it still in the realm of like sci-fi?
It's closer than you think.
Okay.
It's closer than you think.
Okay.
So you have companies like Samsung
Okay.
and IBM that are really on the forefront of this.
Yeah.
IBM has even developed an AI system called Chef Watson
Interesting.
that's actually generating unique recipes.
Okay.
So,
Like what?
like one that came out of it was called the Austrian chocolate burrito. An Austrian chocolate burrito?
Yeah.
Well, I've never heard of such a thing.
It's AI.
It's very creative,
Right.
what I have to say.
And it's like stuff no human chef would think of.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing
It is.
that an AI can come up with like a unique dish like that.
Yeah.
It just makes me wonder, like, what else is on the horizon for like these AI-powered kitchens?
Well, the next thing I think is personalization.
Okay.
So by 2030, you could be looking at kitchens that are actually creating personalized meal plans
Okay.
based on your DNA,
Oh, well.
your allergies, even your mood.
Okay.
Okay.
So no more sad desk salads.
Exactly.
When you're feeling a little down,
Yeah.
your AI chef will know exactly what to make
You'll lift your spirits.
to cheer you up.
Yes.
That's really something. So no more takeout menus for me.
Exactly.
I'll have my own personalized AI chef taking care of my craving.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's the future.
But speaking of change, right?
Yeah.
We've all seen the impact of supply chain disruption
Oh my gosh.
in recent years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's made me think, like, what role is AI playing in rebuilding
Yeah.
and strengthening these crucial networks that we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
for food?
It's a vital role.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay.
And I think a great example of that is Walmart.
Okay.
They're using AI and blockchain to track produce from farm to shelf
Okay.
so they can minimize contamination risks
Interesting.
and ensure food safety.
Right. Yeah.
It's a huge step forward in transparency and accountability.
Yeah. It's really reassuring to know that,
I think so. Yeah.
where my food's coming from and how it's been handled.
Yeah.
It's like peace of mind.
Absolutely.
But what about like the growing number of people
Yeah.
who are looking to like reduce their meat consumption?
Mm-hmm.
Can AI cater to those preferences?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you have companies like Notco,
Okay.
which is actually backed by Jeff Bezos. that are using AI to create plant-based alternatives
Okay.
that rival meat, dairy, and eggs.
Wow.
They're analyzing the molecular structure of animal products
Wow.
to find plant-based ingredients that perfectly mimic the taste and texture.
So plant-based burgers
Yeah,
that actually taste like
the real deal.
the real thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
But beyond just like the novelty factor,
Yeah.
how is AI actually practically improving the efficiency of the supply chain?
So think about this.
Yeah.
Experts predict that AI could slash food logistics costs by 40% by 2030.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Because it can optimize delivery routes, predict demand,
Right.
and reduce spoilage.
Okay, so that means
That means fresher food for everyone.
it's fresher food, delivered quicker,
And more efficiently.
delivered faster,
Yes.
at a lower cost.
Exactly.
That's a win-win for everyone.
Win-win.
But, in all this excitement
Yeah.
about,
Mhm.
AI and food,
Yeah.
We can't forget about food safety.
that's right.
Right. Millions of people every year get sick from contaminated food.
That's right.
And it's a problem that really needs a solution.
Yeah, and this is where AI is emerging as like a
Oh.
really powerful tool
Okay.
in the food safety fight.
Oh, okay.
You have AI systems like IntelliLabs that are using something called hyperspectral imaging,
Wow.
which is like a super-powered camera
Okay.
that can see beyond what the human eye can detect
Right.
to actually scan produce for any defects
Wow.
or potential contamination.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So it's like having an extra set of eyes,
Yeah.
but way more sophisticated,
Way more sophisticated.
making sure our food is safe to eat.
Yeah.
Wow. What are some other ways that AI is being used to prevent outbreaks and illnesses?
Well, researchers at UC Davis
Okay.
have actually trained AI to detect salmonella outbreaks.
Wow.
And get this 12 times faster than traditional methods.
12 times faster.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's early detection that can prevent those big, widespread outbreaks
Right.
and save lives.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
That's really remarkable.
It is.
12 times faster.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
it is.
It almost makes you wonder if food recalls could become a thing of the past.
Maybe.
Right.
Possibly.
Yeah.
By 2030, we might even have like AI-powered smart labels on our food
Mm-hmm.
that can actually alert us to a recall before we even take a bite.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a world where food is not only delicious and convenient,
Right.
but incredibly safe.
Yes.
That's amazing.
That's the goal.
But there's another crucial aspect we need to consider,
Yes.
and that's the environmental impact of food production.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Big or
It contributes significantly to global emissions.
yes.
So I'm really curious to know, like, if AI can actually help us combat climate change
It absolutely can.
on our plates.
Yeah, and in some fascinating ways.
Okay.
So, for example, Google and the World Wildlife Fund are using machine learning to track illegal fishing activities.
Interesting.
So it's a really powerful tool for protecting our oceans
Right.
and promoting sustainable fishing practices.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
So AI can be used to safeguard our oceans.
it can.
That's incredible.
It is.
But what about the emissions from actually, like, producing the food?
Yeah,
Can AI help us reduce that environmental footprint?
absolutely.
Okay.
A company called Perfect Day is making some serious waves
Okay.
with their lab-grown dairy products,
Okay.
which have a 97% smaller carbon footprint than traditional dairy farming.
Lab-grown dairy with a 97% smaller carbon footprint.
Yeah,
That's insane.
it is.
That's incredible.
So they use fermentation to create milk proteins.
Okay.
So they don't need the cows, and that significantly reduces greenhouse gas emissions.
No kidding.
Yeah.
But what about addressing the issue of food waste itself?
Yeah.
How can AI help us minimize waste
Right.
and make the most of the food that we're already producing?
Right. So there are some really innovative solutions that are emerging.
Okay. Like what?
There's a company called Winnow
Okay.
that uses AI to analyze restaurant trash patterns.
Restaurant trash pattern.
Yeah.
So they can identify what's being wasted the most.
Okay.
And then it helps chefs
Right.
to adjust their menus and their ordering habits
Okay.
to minimize waste.
Wow.
So it's a fantastic way to reduce costs and their environmental impact.
So it's like having a digital waste warrior
Yes.
in the kitchen, helping restaurants be more sustainable
I'll tell you what.
and efficient.
That's right.
But on a larger scale, can AI actually make a significant impact
Yeah.
on reducing agriculture's overall carbon footprint?
It can.
Yeah.
Experts believe that by 2030, AI could reduce agriculture's carbon footprint by 20%,
Wow.
which is the equivalent of grounding every single airplane on Earth.
That's
Yeah.
That's really remarkable.
It is.
So it's clear that AI is revolutionizing every step of the food journey.
It is. But with such transformative technology
Yeah.
comes big questions.
Big question.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can't ignore the potential ethical implications.
Yeah, we have to think about
As AI becomes more sophisticated.
the impact on jobs,
Yeah.
livelihoods,
Mhm.
and the overall structure of the food industry.
Exactly.
It's really important to make sure that these advancements benefit everyone,
It is.
not just a select few.
That's right.
It's not just about embracing the technology.
Yeah.
It's about shaping it responsibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of a balancing act, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Like, we have this incredible potential to solve some of the world's biggest food challenges,
Yeah,
but we need to be mindful of the potential downsides, too.
absolutely. And I think that's where the conversation needs to go next, right? We can't just blindly embrace the technology
Right.
without actually considering the impact on society as a
Totally.
whole. Like, for instance,
Yeah.
who owns all this data
Right.
that AI is using to, like, personalize our diets?
Yeah.
What's to stop these companies from, like, exploiting this information?
No, that's a crucial question.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a scenario where your fridge recommends a specific brand of yogurt,
Okay.
not because it's the healthiest option,
Right.
but because the company paid for, like, a premium placement.
Oh, wow.
Or, like, what if health insurance companies start charging higher premiums
Yeah.
based on your AI-generated dietary profile?
Wow. That's
Right?
that's a pretty unsettling thought.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it really is. It raises the issue of transparency
Yeah.
and control.
Exact.
Do we as consumers actually have any say
Yeah.
in how our data is being used?
Right. And
Yeah.
how can we ensure that this AI is actually being used to empower us,
Right.
not exploit us?
Exactly.
So that's where regulations and ethical guidelines come in.
Okay. Yeah.
We need to establish clear rules
Mm-hmm.
about data ownership, privacy, and transparency. Consumers should have the right to know how their data is being collected, analyzed,
Right.
and used. And we
Yeah.
need to make sure that AI algorithms are designed with fairness
Right.
and equity in mind.
It's almost like we need a digital bill of rights
Yes.
for the AI age,
Absolutely.
especially when it comes to something as essential as food.
Yes.
But, data privacy isn't the only concern, right?
No, it's not.
There's also the potential impact on jobs.
Yeah.
What happens to farmers, chefs, factory workers as these AI systems
Yeah.
become more sophisticated?
It's a valid concern
Yeah.
and one that we need to address proactively.
Totally.
It's not about replacing humans with robots.
Right.
It's about reimagining the roles that people play
Yeah.
in the food industry.
Okay.
So as AI takes over those repetitive or dangerous tasks,
Yeah.
new opportunities will emerge,
Yeah.
in areas like data analysis, system maintenance, AI development.
Okay.
It's a shift, not an elimination.
So it's about adapting and evolving alongside the technology, retraining and reskilling the workforce
Yeah,
for the jobs of the future.
that's right.
I can see how that could be a positive development
It could.
in the long run,
Yeah.
but it'll require careful planning
Yes.
and investment
yeah.
in education.
It will, absolutely. It's about ensuring a just transition,
Right.
providing workers with the support and resources they need to thrive in an AI-driven world.
Now, let's switch gears for a moment
Okay.
and talk about something a bit more
Yeah.
delicious.
Delicious.
We've talked a lot about the practical implications of AI, but what about its impact on taste and flavor?
Yeah.
Can AI actually make food taste better?
That's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
You remember Chef Watson, the
Yeah.
AI that created the Austrian chocolate burrito?
Yeah.
It's not just about novelty, it's about understanding the science of flavor
Right.
at a molecular level.
Okay.
Like, imagine analyzing the precise chemical compounds that create the taste of, say, a perfectly ripe mango.
Right.
AI can do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like having a digital sommelier
Yes.
for every ingredient,
That's right.
analyzing its flavor profile,
Yep.
suggesting the perfect pairings.
Exactly.
That sounds like a culinary dream come true.
I know, right?
But it's not just about discovering new combinations.
No, it's not.
AI can also, like, optimize cooking techniques
Yes.
to enhance flavors.
Yeah, for example, it can analyze the Maillard reaction.
The Maillard reaction.
Yeah, which is that chemical process that gives brown food its delicious flavor.
Right.
And it can figure out how to maximize those taste compounds.
So AI can take our understanding of taste and flavor to a whole new level.
It can.
But what about the dining experience itself?
Right.
Can AI enhance that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think about virtual reality dining experiences.
Okay.
Imagine putting on a VR headset and being transported to like a Tuscan vineyard as you savor a plate of pasta.
Wow.
AI can create these immersive multisensory experiences that take dining to like a whole new level.
A virtual reality dining experience?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is pretty futuristic.
It is,
Right.
but I have to admit, part of me wonders if we're losing something in the process.
Like what?
If AI is dictating our food choices, optimizing flavors, and even creating these virtual dining experiences, are we sacrificing some of the joy and spontaneity of like the culinary world?
You know, that's a really thought-provoking question.
Yeah.
And it gets to the heart of the debate surrounding AI and food.
Yeah.
You know, some critics argue that over-reliance on AI could lead to like a homogenization of taste.
Yeah.
Like if algorithms are telling us what to eat and how to cook it, will we end up with this bland, predictable food landscape?
It's like those music streaming services that only recommend songs you already like.
Yeah.
You miss out on discovering new artists and genres.
That's right.
Could the same thing happen with food?
It's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it highlights the importance of balance.
Right.
Like AI can be a powerful tool for enhancing flavor, creating new experiences, but we need to make sure that it doesn't stifle creativity and diversity in the culinary world.
Yeah.
You know, we still need those chefs experimenting with new ingredients, pushing boundaries, surprising us with their creations.
Absolutely. It's about finding the right balance.
It is.
Between technology and tradition.
Yes.
Innovation and intuition.
That's right.
But let's shift our focus now to the heart of the food system.
Yeah.
Farming.
Farming.
What does the future of agriculture look like in an AI-powered world?
Imagine farms that are not just places where we grow food, but also like data centers that are constantly collecting and analyzing information about soil health, weather patterns, and crop yields. Think of it as like a high-tech, super efficient version of traditional farming.
So AI is essentially giving farmers like a superpower.
Yes.
Allowing them to make more informed decisions.
That's right.
And really maximize their yields.
Yeah, what kind of technology are we talking about? We're talking about AI-powered sensors, drones, and even robots.
Wow.
That can monitor every aspect of the growing process. They can identify pests and diseases early on. They can optimize irrigation and even adjust like the microclimate within greenhouses to create the perfect growing conditions for each plant.
That's incredible.
It is.
But what happens to the role of human farmers in this scenario?
Right. Do they become obsolete?
Yeah.
Not at all. In fact, their role will become even more important. They'll be the ones interpreting the data, making those strategic decisions, and managing these complex AI systems.
So almost like conductors of an orchestra.
Exactly.
Right. Guiding this technology to get the best possible results.
Yes. Exactly.
But what about the environmental impact?
Yeah.
Can AI actually help us farm in a more sustainable and regenerative way?
It can. That's where things get really exciting. So AI can help us analyze the microbiome of the soil, you know, identifying those beneficial microbes that contribute to plant health and fertility. We can then tailor our farming practices to nurture those microbes, creating healthier soil that requires less water and fewer chemical inputs.
So it's about working with nature.
It is.
Not against it.
Yes.
Leveraging AI to understand and enhance those natural processes that make farming possible.
Exactly.
But can AI actually help us address the bigger picture issue?
Yes.
The climate change?
It can. You know, we talked about how AI can help optimize resource use, reduce waste. But it can also play a key role in carbon sequestration.
You remember those regenerative agriculture practices we discussed? Well, imagine scaling those up to a global level. Turning farms into massive carbon sinks.
Wait, hold on. Farms as carbon sinks? How does that work?
So it's a powerful concept. And AI can help make it a reality.
Okay.
So regenerative agriculture involves using practices like cover cropping, no-till farming,
Right.
crop rotation
Yeah.
to build healthy soil that can absorb and store carbon.
Okay.
And AI can help farmers implement these practices effectively by analyzing soil data,
Okay.
tracking carbon sequestration rates, and even predicting the optimal times to plant and harvest to maximize carbon capture.
So instead of contributing to climate change, farms could actually be part of the solution.
That's the idea.
Helping to reverse the damage we've already done.
Exactly.
That's an incredibly hopeful thought.
It is.
But with all this talk of technology and innovation,
I can't help but wonder about the future of our connection to food.
You're talking about the human element.
Yeah.
The joy of cooking.
Yeah.
The pleasure of sharing a meal with loved ones.
Yeah.
Those cultural traditions that surround food.
Right.
These are essential aspects of the human experience.
They are.
And it's important to make sure that they don't get lost in the AI revolution.
Exactly.
Right.
In a world where robots are growing our food.
Yeah.
AI chefs are cooking it.
Right.
Will we lose that sense of connection and appreciation for the culinary arts?
Right. Will food become just another commodity devoid of meaning and emotion?
Exactly.
It's a crucial question.
It is.
And one that we need to be mindful of as we embrace the AI food revolution. Technology should enhance our food experiences, not replace them.
Exactly. So how do we strike that balance?
Right.
How do we ensure that AI doesn't take the heart and soul out of food?
It's about using AI as a tool, not a crutch.
Okay.
It's about leveraging technology to make our food systems more efficient, more sustainable.
Right.
But without forgetting the human connection that makes food so special.
I love that.
Right.
So while robots might be planting our crops and drones might be delivering our groceries, it's still up to us, the humans, to choose what we eat.
Yes.
How we prepare it.
That's right.
And who we share it with.
Absolutely.
It's really great.
And as AI continues to evolve, it's up to us to shape its development in a way that preserves the values and traditions that make food so much more than just sustenance.
Well said. This has been a truly eye-opening exploration of the future of food.
It has.
And I don't know about you, but I'm feeling both excited and optimistic.
Me too.
About what lies ahead.
It's exciting times.
It really is.
Yeah.
But for now, let's delve into some even more mind-blowing possibilities.
And answer your burning questions
right.
about the AI food revolution in our final segment.
Okay, sounds good.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Food Industry Toolbox. We've gone from robot-run farms to AI chefs.
Yeah.
Explored lab-grown dairy. And even farms that act as carbon sinks.
I know.
It's been quite a ride.
It really has. We've only just scratched the surface.
Okay.
AI is advancing so rapidly that what seems like science fiction today could be reality tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
So for this final segment, let's push the boundaries of what's possible.
I like it.
And explore some truly futuristic food concepts.
All right, I'm ready to have my mind blown.
Okay.
What's next on the AI food horizon?
Okay, so imagine a world where you can print food at home.
Whoa.
Just like you print documents.
Okay.
So 3D food printers, they exist.
They do.
But they're in their infancy.
Okay, hold on. 3D printed food?
Yeah.
Are we talking about downloading a recipe?
Yeah.
Printing out a piece?
It's not just replicating existing foods.
Okay.
Though that is part of it.
Right.
Imagine designing completely new textures and flavors. Or customizing nutrition down to the microgram.
So I could print a steak.
Yes.
With the perfect marbling tailored to my exact protein and iron needs.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But beyond just the wow factor.
Right.
What are the real world implications of this?
So 3D food printing could actually revolutionize food accessibility and sustainability.
Okay.
So think about using alternative protein sources like insects or algae.
Insects and algae.
Yeah.
I'm a little hesitant about those.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to try anything once.
I think so.
Especially if it's good for the planet.
Especially if it's good for the planet.
But can 3D printed food ever truly be delicious?
I mean, that's the challenge, right?
Yeah.
But as the technology evolves, we'll be able to mimic and even surpass the textures and flavors of conventional foods. Who knows? We might even discover entirely new taste sensations.
Interesting.
That we can't even imagine today.
That's an exciting prospect.
Yeah.
But 3D printing is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
What other, like, futuristic food technologies are on the horizon?
Oh, okay. So what if we could cultivate food in completely new environments? Think vertical farms in bustling city centers. Or even underwater farms.
Underwater farms?
Yeah.
That sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know.
Is that even possible?
It's closer than you think. We already have the technology to create controlled environments that mimic the conditions plants need to thrive.
So we could be growing fresh produce in the middle of a desert.
Yes.
Or even on the moon.
Or the moon?
This could completely transform food security.
It could.
Making it possible to grow food anywhere.
Yes.
Regardless of climate.
Yeah.
Or geography.
That's the idea.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of sustainability, we've discussed how AI can minimize the environmental impact of food production. But what if we could go even further? Could we use food to actually combat climate change?
I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah.
That's thinking big. You remember those regenerative agriculture practices we talked about? Imagine scaling those up globally.
Right.
Transforming farms into these vast carbon sinks that actively remove CO2.
Wow. So instead of just reducing emissions, we could be reversing the effects of climate change.
Yeah.
Through the food that we grow and eat.
Exactly. AI could be instrumental in managing that land use, optimizing carbon sequestration, and even engineering new food crops specifically designed to absorb carbon.
So it's a bold vision.
It is a bold vision.
But with the power of AI, it could become a reality.
It could.
This is truly inspiring.
It is.
It seems like the future of food isn't just about feeding ourselves. It's about creating a more sustainable and resilient world.
Exactly.
But amidst all this optimism, we need to stay grounded and acknowledge the potential downsides too.
Yes, we do. As with any transformative technology, we need to consider the ethical implications and potential unintended consequences.
Yeah.
It's about using AI responsibly and thoughtfully.
What are some of the key concerns that we should be mindful of as we kind of navigate this AI-powered food future?
We've touched upon some crucial points already. Data privacy, equitable access, the impact on jobs, the potential homogenization of taste, and the importance of preserving our connection to food. These aren't just hypothetical concerns. These are issues we need to address head on.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the AI food revolution, what's the key takeaway for our food industry toolbox viewers?
I think the key takeaway is that the future of food isn't predetermined. It's something that we actively shape. You know, our choices, investments, and policies will determine the kind of food system we create.
That's both exciting
It is.
and empowering.
It is.
We have a responsibility to build a food system that's delicious, nutritious, just, and sustainable.
Absolutely.
It's not just about technology. It's about using that technology to serve humanity and the planet.
I love that.
Yeah.
For our viewers who share our passion for the future of food, remember, stay informed. Ask questions. Support ethical companies. Advocate for positive change. And above all, never stop exploring this incredible world of food.
Beautifully said. That's a wrap on our AI food revolution deep dive.
Yes.
We hope you found it insightful and inspiring.
I hope so.
And don't forget to subscribe to the Food Industry Toolbox.
Yes.
For more fascinating explorations into the world of food.
We'll see you next time.
Until next time, happy eating.